All right, traders, a very warm welcome. I'm Devang from the Financial Analyst, and I welcome you to the post-market analysis video. Right now, it's 4 o'clock 20 minutes as I record this video on the Tuesday afternoon, 4th of May 2021. So, a lot of people, when I came live in the market at 12:45 p.m., a lot of people said that they are missing my trademark opening. So that's the reason now I will always say it so that you don't miss it again. And I hope you all had a good day. I hope you all had a good day. Things went as per plan. A lot of people tell me that you will see trending markets today, day after tomorrow, every day you will see trending markets, but the volatility continues. And I've already cautioned you about it 2-3 days back. And I've already prepared you for this week. I've told you how deadly this week is going to be. Even today, the same thing continued, right? Now, think of an average trader. People, who are new in the markets, people who are getting started, who have limited capital. How I feel very sorry for them. The reason is because it's difficult if you do not have the right direction. So if you see the markets today, you opened gap up, you plunged from 14,720 to 14,600, a good 120 point. Then you again went 100 point. You again crashed 150 points. You again went up. What a good stop hunt was done here. Amazing stop hunting done over here. And from here, you can see from 572, you again went till 650, a good 80 point stop hunt. Then again, you fell down. Volatility continues. It's there to stay. And I've told you this week, it is going to be volatile, whether you like it or not. Even a trending move is proving how to be, amidst a volatile move. So before I start with the post-market analysis, what we discussed, how can we plan for the markets tomorrow? I have a very simple request. That is, can we get the likes to 500? That would mean a lot to me. And, I always believe that in the markets, if I always can help someone, whether it's one person or 10 people, I can't help and make everyone happy in this world. But if I can help a small number of people, I feel I've done my part. The small knowledge that I have, I've given it to you. And I do not want anything in return. If I can get those likes, whether it's 500, I don't want to keep a target. Let's see how much we can go. That'll show me whether you're enjoying our work or not. So, please do that. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And today was a great day. I came live in the market at 12:45. I told you a big movement is going to happen at 1:30, and it happened. I told you also in the live market, Axis Bank needs to go short. We went short on Axis, and we made some good money on that. Today, our Instagram, I put up a lot of stories on Instagram for the profit screenshots that you have sent us from Telegram, YouTube community, Instagram community, and even our Discord community. So I'm very happy that today I have given you a reason to be happy about. So let me know in the comments, guys, if you made some money today. On what trade did you make money? If you made a loss today, I want you to see this video and reflect upon where did you go wrong. Okay, so let's get started. Let's not waste too much time. A lot of people, I want to talk about two very interesting things. And I want things to be very light because markets are it's a stressful world. And the lighter you can make it, the more enjoyable you can make it, you will be more successful. The less tension that you have. And I always love criticism. I've always been telling you in my videos, I love criticism. I don't get angry so easy. I love to read all the comments that you write. And one comment came in today on my video at 12:45 when I came live. And this person is like, you said go short on Axis. You haven't even given us stop loss. You haven't even given us target. And you are just, doing time pass. Anyone can do that. Try to understand. I am not providing call service. That is not my job. It's neither my job nor my intention. I do not owe you that. Why people watch our videos, why people are subscribed to our Telegram is because we give them good ideas that yield good results. And not only their ideas, the beauty about TFA is that we will only give you on Telegram something that we are personally doing. You saw that with the Axis Bank trade. When we said go short, people, can make fun of you, but eventually we are the people involved in that trade. And I showed you a good 1.5 lakh profit brought by me in the same trade. So please, if you're expecting calls, this is not the place for you. So please, utilize your time somewhere else. That's my humble request because everyone's time is limited and you need to focus on what's important and rather than not focus on something that's not important. So that's one thing I wanted to clear, guys. Please, whatever I sent on Telegram, whatever Himalaya sent on Telegram, they are good ideas. You know markets, you know technical analysis, fundamental analysis. Use your knowledge, take those ideas, spark your own minds, and create something beautiful. All right. The other thing is, one person sent me a message on Instagram, and he said that today you said 130 move will come. That was so easy. I also knew that move is going to come, and anyone can say in the live market what's going to happen. एक trend line आ रहा था यहाँ पे, etc., etc. And I replied to that person. I said, very good. If you could have judged that before, and you could have made money on that move, that's brilliant, because that shows how good of an analyst you are. But I also sent him a message, because haters always remains haters, and that's the fun thing about it. I said this was not idea of going short or long at 130 was not something I talked about in the live market. If you are observant about the work TFA does, it was already told you to be alert yesterday night at 12:27 in the night. So we knew what was going to happen earlier than right now. So I didn't have the live chart of what's going to happen, what's the trend line going to be, etc., etc. So that's some small talk, and I love criticism. I love criticism, and whatever comments that you have, I will take the feedback, and I will try to improve on that. Now, going forward, let's start with the Telegram messages, because I find it very important for you to understand how we wrote those messages and how to interpret them. This way, we can build a bond that's unbreakable. So I said the best trade, I think, of the day, SBI Live. It's been phenomenal, guys. People have taken benefit out of this. They are going bonkers. SBI Live, I told you yesterday, go long at 950. It touched the intraday high of 1,000 today. It's been blowing all through the roof. I hope you made money on that. If you like this idea, if you made money, or if you acted on this idea, in the comments, let me know. Himalaya gave you trades, KRBL, National Aluminium. Outstanding. KRBL is what, 16% in 2 days, 3 days? Nalco is what, 7-8% in 2-3 days? That's what you need. And clocking these returns, guys, is what you need, in the sense that we don't need to go 100% on profits on our capital. That's not what we need. I always tell people, do not mistake yourself for that. What we need is to beat our fixed deposits, beat our other alternative source of risk-free, returns. If we can do that in 2 days, that's phenomenal. That was Himalaya's job, outstanding. Also, CESC closing was not good today. Systematic risk. We are all aware of that concept. When everything falls, all shares will fall. When Nifty Bank Nifty falls, today CESC did come to 646, and a lot of people booked profit. We made good 2.5-3% on CESC also. So if you took that trade also, let me know in the comments. And NTPC was the trade I had given you for the last 3-4 days. This was a trade that got so much criticism, and people told me, what the hell are you doing? You don't know what your job is. And today, eventually, NTPC was the one. It was the sector that was in focus. And I've been telling you, power, oil and gas, chemicals, they are going to outperform. Today, this was the guy, again, top gainer in the power sector. From 104, we touched the 106.10. You all should have clocked in good money. I put up the screenshots that you all have sent me. If you haven't sent me, please send your screenshots on our Instagram page, which is the Financial Analyst. And I hope you made good money on NTPC. I already told you that that NTPC I'm exiting now. One thing you have to understand, people told me, how are you sitting in so much trade? Is it because you have a lot of money? It's not like that. Try to understand, people are not putting the correct stop losses. I'll show you the 1 hour chart. I want you to answer the question in the comment section below. I want this to be an interactive session. Now, please tell me, this is the chart of NTPC. I'm going to hide all these levels that I've done. This is the chart of NTPC. And 1-2 days back on 30th April, NTPC plunged. People said SL is being hit, SL is being triggered. How is it being triggered? Can you tell me, if I went long on NTPC at 103.5, somewhere over here, I think over here, we went long on 28th April. This was the date when we went long on NTPC at 103.5 on this breakout. Can anyone tell me in the chat or in the comments below, what is the stop loss of NTPC? So the stop loss of NTPC is not going to come below this candle, The stop loss of NTPC is going to come somewhere over here, 100.5, which is nothing but the place where the trade goes wrong. And the question is, have we ever touched that area? You can't put your stop loss below one candle, below the daily closing. That's no way to put a stop loss. Stop loss is a place where the trade goes wrong. It is not the place where your profit losses are restricted. If you think SLs are wider, reduce quantity. But if you can take that SL, play in the same quantity. That's the onus is on you. So the SL in my trade, I already told everyone in my mentorship forums, SL for NTPC is below this 100.5. And that was never triggered. So we were safe. And eventually today I have booked profits. I'm out of the trade, which I'll show you in a bit. This was another great idea that we have floated. Then I said, I put up a very important message. I said, HDFC Bank, please keep an eyes on that. I've been telling you again and again, we are going to get volatile markets. And to find an intraday direction, what you can do is you can find out what are the big heavyweights doing. And if the big heavyweights are signaling and giving you a move, you can move in that direction on the index as well. Today I said 1420 is a flip level on HDFC Bank. If you're closing above that, so please remember, whenever I give you any level, it means a 15-minute closing above that. I'm not a 5-minute man. You should all be aware of that through my videos. So the question is 1420 ke upar, if you are closing, the room opens on the upside. And I'll show you, there was a time and I said that, please remember, why am I saying this? Because 10 points on HDFC Bank is 200 points on Bank Nifty. And when HDFC Bank went up, you saw that how Bank Nifty also went up. I'll show you the chart of HDFC Bank. Yes, बहुत important था. This was a do or die, trade that I was giving you on Bank Nifty. Today, HDFC Bank, you see what happened. The 1 hour chart. This was the level I was talking about, 1420. And यहाँ पे markets were stopping again and again. It was also the 20 MA on a 1 hourly chart. And markets did try to give you an intraday high. So when markets went from 1420 to 1424, this was the time when Bank Nifty also fueled up and touched 33K. But we never got a closing above that. And the moment this guy started to fall down, the moment we got this inside candle breakdown, you saw what happened to Bank Nifty. So HDFC Bank fell from 1420 all the way till 1380. That's a good 40-point fall. Matlab approximately 800 point fall Bank Nifty में बन जाता है. So I'll see what the Bank Nifty charts have done. So Bank Nifty अगर आप देखोगे, that's what I'm saying. Bank Nifty का high क्या था? 33,000, 800 point करा, 32,200. Very simple formula I have given you. And I'm very happy to tell them because I'm not scared. I know these things work. And I've been doing it for a long time. 10 points on HDFC Bank, 200 points on Bank Nifty. 40-point fall from 1420 to 1380. 800 point ka fall on Nifty Bank. Easiest way to figure things out. So also I sent this message on Telegram. Then uske baad, this is the guy who is shining. If you know me, you probably know me for two reasons. Number one is the 21 December fall we predicted. Number two is FSL. I gave you this pick on FSL at 75 rupees. You all remember this stock. This was one stock which has blown away my mind. It's blown away everyone's mind. It's already given what 80% returns. I hope you're making money in this stock as well. And after that, I said that you also have to understand, why markets have not been able to go higher and higher. I'm telling you every day in the pre-market, there's a lot of call writing. 33,000, 33,500, 34,000. Even in Nifty, 14,800, 14,700, 14,900. There's so much call writing. You can't sustain that much call writing. Put writing came today, but call writing is huge. I discussed this point in yesterday's pre-market report. And today, the heavyweights are also not able to perform. HDFC Twins, Reliance, they're not able to perform. And if they are not going to go up, the other stocks which complement them are also not going to go up. You have to understand that. That's the reason why we are getting volatile movements. That's the entire reason. Reliance holding the market down. Others are trying to push. Eventually, everyone follows Reliance. I'll show you the data also in a minute. And this is the thing I again said, volatility will continue. 1420 is intraday flip. Please understand. Then came this video which changed your perspective. This change of perspective, I said a big movement is about to happen at 130 to 115. That I gave a time frame and markets plunged. The initial plan was different. My initial plan was I want to get some Nifty at high levels and go short there. That was the initial plan, maybe around 14,750. I gave that level to you. However, please remember, I told you 115 ek move aayega, 130 ek move aayega. I delivered. The reason is because if you are too adamant, if you are not a chameleon, if you are too adamant about a position, about a view, you can't make money in the market. What do I mean when I say adamant? Adamant means, देखो, markets are supreme. If you say कि यार यहाँ पे market को आना ही पड़ेगा तभी मैं करूँगा, आपका व्यू क्या है? व्यू आज का क्या था? आज आप, I have told everyone, I am not longing, I am not shorting. थोड़ा ऊपर मिलेगा मैं short करूँगा, but मैं long तो करता ही नहीं. Even in this video, I told you, market अगर breakout भी करता है, I am finding higher levels to go short. Why? Call writing बहुत था. FII does not have too much longs now. So today हुआ क्या? I saw that big plunge happening. एक trend line break हो रहा था Bank Nifty का. I'll show you. ये time था when I gave you the trade also. 15-minute chart are open, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This area over here, जो Bank Nifty था, I think on a 5-minute chart, if I'm not wrong, एक ये trend line देखो बन रहा था like that. This was being formed, and the moment this happened somewhere around, अच्छा ये तो थोड़ा पुराना है. Sorry. This is 2 o'clock. This is not that time. I think 1 o'clock वाला time ये वाला है. Yeah. So you can see ये एक formation बन रहा था. And the moment we got this inside candle breakout, again inside candle breakout, यहाँ पे I gave you an alert. मैंने यही बोला था, एक movement आने वाला है. Be alert. If you're a scalper, I'm again and again saying this market is not for a positional trader. But if you are a scalper, please use these opportunities to go aggressive in the markets. And so many people made money on shorts. So many people made money on shorts. I also said, यार ये मैंने एक message डाला था. I said that please understand, Axis Bank is in trouble. Current market price 711. I'm again saying my job is not to give calls, but if you are smart, if you can read the charts, you can take these hints. I always send message like this: SBI Life looking very strong on the charts, Axis Bank looking in trouble, NTPC looks this, because I will never give a call. I'm not never going to give a call. Remember that. मैं आपको hints दूंगा, and your job is उस hint को पकड़ लो, because 99% of the time जब मैं hint एक देता हूँ, I am personally in that trade. From 711, 698, Axis Bank, the day was over. Hopefully, huge profit was made today. Let me know in the comments क्या आपका day था. Let me know how was your day today. Let me know where you made money today, where you went wrong today, and let me know if these videos are helpful to you. And also let me know, should I come in a live market giving these updates? Are they helping you out? Please let me know all of this for my own personal feedback. Now, before I go forward, I want to talk about my positions. ये बड़ा important है, because you also have to understand I am not invincible. I am not unbreakable. I make a loss also a lot of times. But the important thing is how much loss you make. So एक तो मैंने आपको NTPC का trade समझा दिया. Why I didn't get out of NTPC, because stop loss जो मेरा था वो intact था. The second thing, I sent you a photo on Telegram. I think NTPC 90,000 profit, but I booked 16,000. Now people are really wondering, ये तो पागल है आदमी, इसको तो trade करना नहीं आता. That's not the case. Today something very interesting happened with me, and this happens when you take a large quantity. मैंने लिखा था message आपको. हुआ क्या? I was holding, I think the NTPC का last price था 7.5. And when the market started to fall, the fall was so severe that hua ye, when I put an order for limit, I want to sell at 7.4. Because I'm holding 1 lakh quantity, there are not many people who are available to buy at that quantity. So my full orders got executed. And whenever I put an order, because of the severity of the fall, price kept on shifting. And when I was starting, I didn't want to accept a lower price because of the huge profit I had. But eventually, I had to go very small profit. So this is one thing that you do face when you are playing with large quantity. And this is the problem when things are illiquid also. You don't have a lot of buyers and sellers available. So your positions do get kind of stuck. And when the markets are so volatile, it will take a toll on you. So this was one learning I had. And Axis Bank I'm holding right now. Maybe I'll sell it tomorrow morning. Whatever I do, everyone will be updated. I'm very open about that. So the day was good for me as per plan. And after a long time, I'm back on Axis Bank. You all know Axis is my favorite bank to short. I'm shorting Axis every week or so. And I wasn't active for the last couple of days. You know why? Volatility. But today I knew what was going to happen. And tomorrow also, I believe a trending market could come into picture. That's just my personal view. Volatility will be there. but some kind of trending market could also come. So I'll talk about all of that. Before I talk about all of this, so these are my positions. This was yesterday's post market. Please take these videos very seriously because I give you so many hints in these videos. And if you watch these videos from start to end, you will get those hints. What am I trying to say? Please listen to what I had to say. I have two snippets, 10-20 seconds. Just listen to what I had to say. Okay, this is yesterday's post-market video. Another thing I've explained already is we have closed above 20 MA. That's a bullish thing. If you look at the average ATP approach, if you look at the closing today, it tells me that a gap up could happen tomorrow. Why? Very simple. The markets opened gapped out. They also made a low of 31,900. Still, they closed at day high. If you look at the chart of Nifty, you made a low of 14,400. Still, you closed at 14,634, which is also, I believe, higher than yesterday's closing. Did you see that? मैंने क्या बोला था कल? आज gap up आएगा. मैंने बोल दिया था आपको कल ही कि the closing is good, gap up मिलेगा. आपको मार्केट में gap up मिला, जरूर मिला. आप चेक कर लो. देखो मार्केट्स को समझना मुश्किल नहीं है. All you need to do is just get behind the logic. ये हुआ था आज आपको मार्केट में बैंक निफ्टी का क्या था? It opened somewhere around 32,610. Yesterday's closing was 32,566, 50 point था. But in Nifty, this was much more stronger. Why? Because कल बैंक निफ्टी का weak closing था. निफ्टी का जो gap up था 50 points का था. And काफी लोगों ने calls carry forward किए थे and they made money in that. The second video I have is also very, very important, which I will use it today. Please listen to it. Trend line over here also, you can see the lows have joined of 22nd April and today's low. And today you can see it's a very, very good around a 30-35 degree trend line that we've got. As long as we are staying above this trend line on a good 15-minute basis or on a good daily basis, you should be fine with the longs. But the moment the trend line breaks, you will get some pressure. So this area tomorrow becomes quite an important confluence. This is nothing but 32,000 level remains safe. So let's observe क्या होता है. But अगर hammer बना है, that is showing that some kind of bullishness. क्या मैंने आपको डिस्कस किया था? मैंने क्या बोला था? बैंक निफ्टी में वो जो लेवल है, it's a confluence of supports, trend line support. And can you see exactly market आज वहीं पे बंद हुआ है? वहाँ पे support ले लिया. See this? I'll show a 4-hour, 1-hourly chart में दिखाता हूँ. I think इस पे बहुत clear होगा. ये देखो 1-hourly chart. Today you have exactly closed there at that confluence. So I was bang on in yesterday's post market. Bang on. And I love to be bang on. So now the question is, what can we expect going forward? Interesting thing. Yeah, India VIX is down today. It's a very interesting thing. Generally, क्या होता है? Whenever markets fall down, the India VIX goes higher. आज India VIX down at 2%, which means that again, people were not expecting. They were not expecting. They didn't have fear. And आज market गिर गया. So contrary to their expectations, I want to show you something very, very important, which is going to be used by you for tomorrow. बहुत important है. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to our Telegram channel, it's free of cost. Please, before the service changes, before we become less active, let's get this to 7,000, 10,000. थोड़ा इसको बढ़ाते हैं. If you are getting help from our Telegram, spread the word. Let's try to help as many people as possible. I would really love to touch someone's life through the analysis that I do. The Telegram link is TFA Investments. Just go to Telegram, search that. You can come to our channel. So मैंने एक ना कल data भेजा था, and please understand it's something very, very important. FIIs are holding only 6,900 longs on index future. आप लोगों ने आज ये देखना है, does this figure go in red? If that figure goes in red, that's going to be a very unique, because FIIs don't easily go short on the index. That's only happened once in the last 3 months. So if they go short on the index today or tomorrow, it's a sign of caution. Remember that. Another thing is clients increasing excessively their stock futures, increasing excessively index futures, and they're also, you can see becoming bearish over here. Sorry, bullish. This one. They're also adding a lot of calls. Because of these things, markets were under pressure today. So what you have to see today is FII का cash market में selling क्या है. Number 2, DI आएगा कैश मार्केट में, बाइंग क्या है. Number 3, does this figure come into red or is it coming very close to zero? That is something you have to observe today, because if that happens, that is a sign of caution going forward in the Indian financial markets. Clear? Simple, nothing difficult, simple. Now let's talk about what we can expect in the markets tomorrow. अब एक बात याद रखो, आज भी HDFC twins are underperforming. कल एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट आपको लेवल दे रहा हूँ, ऑब्जर्व करना बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. Also guys, please no need to panic on equity investments. आपके equity investments में whatever you've done, from my recommendations, they will be, majority of them will be fine. Bajaj Finance, all the other companies, PVR, they all will be fine. Some will be cost to cost like ITC. It's in a small loss. HDFC Bank cost to cost. I think even HDFC will be cost to cost. Yeah, thoda loss hoga. Axis and all, SBI, all are in profit. But the important thing is, in these times of fear, in these times of panic, आपने book नहीं करना loss या profit book नहीं करना. You entered with me because of a long-term position. Do not panic right now. If the market falls down further, you will average out more. Right now is not the time to buy more. I will let you know when the time is to buy more. We will buy at 14,200 and not a single minute before that. If market makes a bottom at 14,300, we will not buy. We will only attempt to buy at 14,200 for long-term investments. Now, please remember this level. It's going to come into play tomorrow. 13,050 to 60. This zone has been really, really strong. Whoever has been in the market for a long time, you remember this zone. ये बहुत ज़्यादा time spend कर चुका है, and the more you spend time on this zone, the weaker it becomes. A very simple logic I have. Let's say I have an iPhone, right? I always give this logic. I have a phone. If I drop that phone, it's not going to break. Why? Maybe the screen का टूट जाएगा. If I drop the phone twice, थोड़ा सा screen में crack आ जाएगा, थोड़ा display might get worn off. But if I keep dropping it, it is eventually going to break. That is exactly what we are seeing in HDFC Bank. Whoever is long in HDFC Bank for short term, your SLs are over here, 1340. That is what the SLs are. अगर ये trigger हो जाता है point in the coming days, all the people who are longs, they will get out, which will also cause people who are short an incentive to take the price further down to 1250. And you all know 1 point in HDFC is 20 point in Bank Nifty. So ये चीज आपने भूलना नहीं है. So कल observe करो what happens at this region. अब ये I believe ये region तभी टूटेगा अगर आपको थोड़ा सा gap down मिलता है. Only then this region could be broken tomorrow. I'm not saying ये टूटेगा नहीं है, वो मेरे को नहीं पता. अगर ये region कल टूटेगा, it can only happen if you open a gap down. If you're opening a gap up, then this region will become support even if you fall down. So यहाँ पे तो सब buying कर लेना. So कल observe करना है हमने कि कल निफ्टी में gap down आता है कि नहीं आता, because closing is very weak. Think like that. Nifty made high of 14,700, फिर भी low पे close हुआ. Nifty bank 33,000, फिर भी low पे close हुआ. And today you've closed below 20 MA. It's a bad thing. Yes, markets will be oversold. Why आज एक 15 इंट्राडे पे it is oversold. तो अगर एक gap down आएगा, maybe थोड़ा profit booking आएगा, and then again you can continue. All those situations I will talk about in some time. So first thing you have to see is what does HDFC Bank do at 1360? अगर ये break करेगा, you know what to do. You know what to do. Secondly, you have to see that what does Reliance do? Because now Reliance is also coming to a round number 1900. बहुत important number है. Reliance is not able to go up. It's not able to go up. And please understand, यहाँ पे ना intraday volatile market है. It's a trader's paradise. थोड़ा सा उस तरह आपने खेलना है. So कल observe करो what is going to happen in 1900 at Reliance. Now this level अगर ये break करना है, again Reliance will not open gap up. अगर तो कल market gap up खुलता है, think it in your mind कि आज ये lows नहीं टूटेंगे of 1900. बट कल अगर गलती से गैप डाउन खुल जाता है and 1900 break कर जाता है, then 1850 will also open up on Reliance, and you obviously now know through these videos what that will mean for the market. Now these points, small points I'm making, will help you decide what can happen in the market in the coming days. So I want you to track HDFC Bank 1360 and Reliance 1900. Going forward to our index. इंडेक्स में क्या करना है? देखो इंडेक्स में तो एक आपको मैंने एक ट्रेंड लाइन बनाया हुआ है. I've already told you जब तक ये range है, consolidation है, volatility है. This trend line जो हमारा बना हुआ है, today we've taken support at that place. Now important है, let's open a 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, you can see very well, if this trend line breaks, some kind of selling pressure will come. That is, you have to take it for granted. If I show you an intermediate support that is coming somewhere at 14,420, which is basically the gap up, and this gap automatically becomes support. So agar kal so I'll give you different scenarios. If I have a change in the view, depending upon some results that come out or depending upon some event that happens overnight, I will tell you on Telegram. I will leave a voice note. But other things remaining equal. अगर तो कल gap up open होता है for some reason, then tomorrow again will be what? Can anyone tell me in the comments what will be happening tomorrow if I get a gap up? It's going to be volatile trade. Why? कल market gap up खुलेगा. So people who have missed the fall, first they will short, then they will book profit. So it will be something like a doji on a daily chart. अगर कल gap up खुलता है तो, so tomorrow अगर gap up खुल गया, please be ready again for another volatile day. Forget what I have said. May 5 will be trending. That will not apply then. यार ये मत करना कि देवांग ने बोला है 40 May 5 is trending, तो trending है ही है. मैं भी गलत हो सकता हूँ, मैं conditions देता हूँ इसलिए. So अगर gap up होगा, expect sideways day. In very simple terms, doji candle. अगर कल market ने fall करना है, if the market wants to give a follow through, because आज काफी बड़ा selling आया, which will be confirmed by data tonight. I'll give a comments on that. Market को या तो flattish खुलना पड़ेगा यहाँ पे, या तो market gap down खुलेगा. अगर वो scenario होता है, get ready, शायद एक trending day मिल सकता है. Because also on the charts, I don't talk about a lot of technical patterns, but for people who are beginners, this also looks like head and shoulder. It also looks like head and shoulder, which tells me that if markets do fall down, this could be the potential target, which is what, 500 points, 600 points. Ka fall aa sakta hai. I'm not going to go for that target because I don't really follow. I follow what my charts show me. I don't really pay too much attention to these technical patterns. But on a very simple intraday basis, if you're getting a gap down tomorrow or a flattish opening on the downside tomorrow, and this trend line breaks, you can start to get selling. First target will be 14,420. इसके नीचे then target will be 14,320. काफी बड़ा correction भी आ सकता है. 14 यहाँ तक market फिर रुक सकता है. अगर इसके नीचे गया then तो वो lows आ ही जाते हैं. But एक बार यहाँ पे हम buying करने का try करेंगे for sure. We will try to go long here again once. Why? Because we believe markets are volatile sideways. This is the plan for Nifty for tomorrow. So I am expecting a trending day. That's the reason I've taken some access puts. Let's see if that works. More interesting is Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty के लिए तो बहुत easy है. अगर तो कल Bank Nifty ऊपर खुल गया. So as I said in yesterday's video, the market remains fine. Why? Because you've taken the support. ये trend line support आपको मिल रहा है. This trend line, the yellow color, I'll make it a different color so you can identify. Let's make it blue. ये बहुत important trend line है. That's why I'm saying. ये एक blue trend line है. So अगर तो market इसके ऊपर gap up open होता है, let's say at 32,500 etc. Then markets can be again doji and sideways. क्योंकि अगर market ने गिर रहा है, ये देखो इसका भी एक head and shoulder बन रहा है at a very important region of 32,200. How do I think? If you ask me what is going through my mind, it's very simple. If the market wanted to go higher, why is it again and again coming to 32,200? Problem है obviously, तभी आ रहा है. नहीं तो it would have made higher highs, higher lows. It's simple ना. अब आप मुझे सोचो, don't you think the structure is changing again now? Because markets are so volatile. मैं आपको समझा देता हूँ. If you see the charts, आपको क्या clearly दिख रहा है? You had this level as high, you had this level as high, and ये आपका low था. अब now today you've got a lower high, and अगर ये का low break कर जाता है, you got a lower low. So again selling can come, and you can again fall to 3,400. ये मैंने कुछ trend lines बनाए हैं. I want you to copy them, guys. Please, it's a request. I'm proving it every day how accurate they are being in this past couple of days. I've opened my screen in front of you, especially Bank Nifty. I want you to copy paste these levels on your screen. I have a level horizontal at 33,300. I have a level at 33,200. I have a falling resistance coming over here, joining the highs on a daily 4-hour chart. I also have a support trend line coming in over here, joining these lows. And finally, I have a trend line joining my lows over here. So tomorrow, if you are getting a gap down opening, I think if you open below 33,200, that will trigger a sell-off. That will trigger a sell-off because it will create panic amongst people. तो ये हमने नोटिस करना है. फर्स्ट टारगेट तो आपका सपोर्ट का क्या दिख रहा है. इफ यू आस्क मी मुझे क्या सपोर्ट दिखता है, आई सी अ गुड सपोर्ट हियर एट 31,600. ये एक सपोर्ट मुझे दिख रहा है. एंड प्लीज रिमेंबर, आजकल बैंक निफ्टी के लिए 1000 पॉइंट इज अ जोक. फ्रॉम अ डे हाई टू डे लो 1000 पॉइंट तो एवरीडे आता ही है. इवन टुडे 32,000 से लेकर, सॉरी हाँ, इवन टुडे यू कैन सी ऑलमोस्ट 800-900 पॉइंट आए हैं. सो यू विल नॉट बी सरप्राइज्ड अगर ये भी कल अचीव हो जाता है. सो कल ये एक टारगेट होगा 31,600. इसके नीचे देन थोड़ा सा maybe 31,200 also. But we will see in the momentum in the live market. I will be guiding you karna kya. So this is the entire view that I have of the market. I hope you found it useful. If you have any doubts, you know where to contact me. Instagram is there. You can comment on YouTube. And please don't ask nugget hunting questions. I answer a lot of your comments. But if you ask me क्या करना चाहिए, मैं इस कॉल में, मैं इसमें हूँ, मैं वो गाइड नहीं करूँगा because I do not entertain nugget hunters. Thank you so much guys for watching. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the evening or tomorrow. See you. Good night. I again said good night. You know why I say good night? Because I want to see how many people watch the video till the end. That's the reason why I said good night last time also. But now, seriously, bye.